Joining us this morning, amazing guys, director and producer.
John Schafer and Brennan McPherson. John and Brennan, good morning. How are yous?
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
No, we're doing
Thanks
great.
for joining us here on Adelaide and Life FM. So keen for this movie, guys. September 4, it's out at Hoyt Cinemas around Adelaide, so make sure you get your tickets and go see it. But what an incredible movie to have. I don't know how long this has been in the making for. I don't know whose idea it was, but I am just so glad it is here. Light of the World, beautifully hand-drawn 2D animated film, which I feel like, thank goodness 2D is back.
This is taking me back to my childhood.
Over the creepy.
It's been resurrected.
Yes.
That's it. Okay, so John, can you tell me a little bit about your film, please?
Yeah, so we wanted to take a different approach. So we wanted to take this story through the lens of a young John, a young Apostle John. We really just felt like, based on our research, a lot of the apostles and that stuff were teenagers. Peter was probably the oldest in the mid 20 range. And so we kind of want to go through that lens. So as John discovers the Messiah, you as the audience are John. You are kind of discovering those things, those moments where John starts thinking, oh, he's really going to deliver us. Then when John's questioning things, it becomes the audience. Because when we made this film, we made it for everyone. We wanted everyone to see this, whether you were a believer, whether you're a Christian, but we wrote it and designed it in a way that if you had no concept of the Bible, no concept of Jesus, how can we tell that story succinctly in under 90 minutes and without having to give backstories to it and all that stuff of things? And so that's where we just really felt this was going to be a fresh approach to telling the story.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. It looks amazing. But what's inspired you guys to use this 2D animation to tell us the story? Because it feels like we're going back to the amazing era of the early 2000s. And, of old movies that have told us the stories of Jesus. What's inspired you guys to go back?
Well, we haven't seen a 2D animated film on the life of Jesus at this level before, and we love 2D animation, and apparently so do you guys.
Yeah.
A lot.
So, we wanted to make something that was a classic for many, many years to come. And when you do something that's made by hand, it's always beautiful. It doesn't look dated. And
How did sorry, I'm about to interrupt you.
No,
Please
you're good.
continue. Sorry about that.
We just wanted to make something that would last and would be
Yeah.
beautiful. And we love 2D animation ourselves. And so we geek out about it.
I'm glad you geek out about it because I was just about to get into the creative team and I can imagine that everyone would be so passionate. I feel like just watching, we've only seen the trailer and just watching the trailer, it's so clear that so much love and attention has gone into this film. And I just want to hear about the creative team. Like, how did you get the team together? What was it like working on this film? I don't know. Tell me everything.
It's literally one of those God moments. For years, I had worked with Tom Bancroft, who's co-directing the film with me. And, Tom comes from a whole Disney legend, animators for Simba and all that, designer Mushu. His twin brother, Tony, was the director of Mulan. So we brought them on board to be a part of this. They're both strong Christians. And literally it was God helping us build this team, the right team, finding the right studio and all that. And so, it was assembling that team was great. I think the biggest challenge probably for someone like Brendan and I is Brendan and I, Salvation Poem Project is a media ministry. So we want to make sure, hey, we're getting the core message out there, but also finding that balance of, hey, it's got to be entertaining, it's got to be fun, but also it's got to be reverence in areas. And so it was finding that balance. And for us, what inspired, like at the tone of the movie was probably Back to the Future and the Goonies. That was kind of our tone. But also at the same time, we love the animation style of Secret of Kells and Wolfwalker. So a lot of people reference on Instagram. We get a lot of stuff say, "Oh, I got the Prince of Egypt vibe. I love this. I got the Aladdin vibe. I love it."
Yeah.
And actually, we weren't shooting for those. We were actually shooting more for what Cartoon Saloon was doing. But I think, when you bring on guys like Tom and Tony and the other teams, that Disney influence starts coming into it and all that stuff in the nuances. And so, it's been an amazing journey making this film. And to Brendan's point, we love animation. Specifically, we love 2D animation. And if you're going to retell the story of Jesus, let's go all out. Let's go refresh. Let's go back to 2D.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting Prince of Egypt vibes.
I love
Like,
it.
totally. Guys, can you tell us about Salvation Poem Project and why this was the story that you chose as your first one?
Sure. Yeah. Our mission as a nonprofit is to craft stories to share Jesus Christ with the world.
Yeah.
And we're medium agnostic, which means we do game development, we do film development, animation, live action. We do publishing, music, um, anything that's artistic that we can pull together to tell the story of Jesus or to show the beauty of Jesus to people. We're going to do that. But this as a film was really kind of given to us by the founder of the ministry. He's like, I felt God called me to make a film with you guys here. Maybe now's the time. And so figure it out. And so it was both a passion project for us and also a responsibility thrust onto our shoulders to steward it appropriately and make sure it happened. So it's kind of a combination of things, but we believe that God blessed it and wanted us to do it. If not, he made it happen. So not sure what
It's
to say.
there.
Yeah, there it is.
It'll be in
Yeah.
cinemas September 4, absolutely. Look, I just think watching this, I feel like this is just such an incredible opportunity for families to go, oh wow, yeah, this is such a great movie to take my kids to go as a family to go see. And you've made it so relatable. I don't know how even to put my words into a sentence that makes sense. It just feels like it grabs you, and it's so easy to follow along with this story and want to watch the rest of it. We've already seen the trailer. I played my favorite bit from the trailer just because I thought it was funny and I thought it was a bit of comedy, but I immediately just want to go watch this movie. I'm like, I want to sit down and watch this movie with my siblings, with my family. I want to see it. What are you hoping for people to walk out of the cinema and think? What are you hoping for them to leave Light of the World with on their mind?
I think the biggest thing for me on my personal level is that, you know, when they watch and they watch this relationship between John and Jesus and how it becomes such a close friendship, that they can realize that Jesus is their friend. And when you watch the film and you see how he's portrayed, I think that's just the most important part there for there. But also what I hope why people go to the movie, I think animation is the most non-threatening form of media done correctly.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
and I really feel like, hey, if you have a family member or a friend or a coworker who you might be uncomfortable to share the gospel with, this is that easy entry point. This is that easy way to get there because we made it fun. There's lots of movie reference in there. There's
Yeah.
Jaws, there's Star Wars, there's Back to the Future. There's all these things that we put in there because we
Awesome.
want it to be fun and timeless.
And it's not a kiddie movie, it's something for the full family.
No.
We've had a lot
Yeah.
of 60, 70-year-olds who absolutely love the film. So there's something for everyone in the film. And we think because we treated it all with great seriousness, even though there's humor, the gospel's real. Jesus'
Yeah.
life, death, and resurrection was real, and we treat it like it's real. So there's heaviness, there's emotion, there's the full spectrum, and so we're excited for people to see it come September 4th.
Yeah,
Seems
that's
like the
amazing.
perfect balance to start a conversation, whether you go with your partner. I mean, look, I'm just going to go with my husband. I'm just going to take him and be like, let's go see this movie. Whether you're a family, whether you are in your 60s and you're like, let's go to the films, let's go watch a movie. I think this is just an incredible movie, Light of the World. I can't wait to see it in cinemas September 4, guys.
Absolutely. That's when it's out, September 4th. Perfect day for the family. John Schafer and Brennan McPherson, director and producer. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.